Okay, so hello. So this is now going to be a ninth dev log for this game. I haven't uploaded in around a month, but I've made major updates and I've been kind of sick and I've been away from home, so I haven't been able to release a video. So instead, I was just working on this more. So first thing I did was completely reworked how these internal links work. Now, since I don't know, you won't be able to see much of how this was before. I guess I could go in recycle bin and retrieve it. The files, but these essentially used to work like they were a list, and you need to get the ID for states and IDs for countries, and you would need to. It was okay. Let's say this. It was really hard to edit. Really took a lot of time, and it was very painful. This is the best example of how it used to look like. You essentially have meaningless variables. You don't know what any of this stuff means, and you just have to fiddle with a thing like that. Some of the worst offender used to be the previous history file, but now everything here is clean, and it tells you what everything is, and you just fill it out. And you know some of the stuff you could leave blank now. You don't have to fully fill everything out anymore. This is such a big change, but since I don't think I showed much what the original code looked like, it's not gonna seem as big, so I'm not gonna really. This was huge though for anyone who's editing this game. It was from basically taking hours to just do simple changes to do be very quick and easy. Like if you want to go to the tiles, say let's say we want to change the value of Paris, or Paris raise a value. Change the value of Togo. Let's make a production value of 8. Now, this is it. You just changed it. And you can set land C or anything you want. You can set initial owner here. This is the core Germany probably should not have a core here, so I could just do this. Um, but I also added a fully new feature of scripted functions. So you could script your own functions using Python code, and then these will be run in the game's code. And if you look here, I also added you could play sounds. Um, just because of what the specific song is, and because it's very loud, I'm not. Actually, I'll just do it. I also completely reworked how events work, technologies work. I don't need to show all that stuff. And we'll test out this one. I do have a question for people in the audience who are watching this video who might be programmers. Is this safe eval function safe enough? So I basically disabled import statements and I disabled anything that was the open. Um, and I just gave it a list of variables it gets. I think this is safe. However, I do know from some experience in cybersecurity, not really cybersecurity, but like some experience with how you could inject input codes or stuff. You could sometimes put a hex, and I don't I don't want to be. I don't. If someone can access the open keyword, I feel like they could do a lot of damage. And so I don't know. Is it possible someone could use a hex value for open that gets converted to open by the Python compiler? It's I'm just asking that for anyone who knows the more of this than me. I could probably test it out, but yeah. So okay, so now let's actually look at in game. And just make it set as long as before. This is because I'm gonna be in the screen a while, so this is now the first thing you'll notice is the relief tiles. Now I didn't do enough work to make the relief tiles look good, so like this is what the relief map looks like. So it's not in detail enough that it's if you know okay, I'll just explain it this way. If you notice, this is out of this the relief map is weak. Like it has a very high opacity, and the map could look very cool if I actually like put in the time and effort to make a good looking relief map. I'm not an artist, and I don't have the time and effort to make a Google Earth thing, especially since the map where I got this original map from was not Google Maps or Google Earth. So the conventions are wrong. It's a different map projection. So it take a long time to actually get this to work. It take a lot of effort. I've tried doing it in the past with other maps, and it's difficult. But it is possible to make a very good looking map. This map looks pretty good in my opinion. Um, and the problem is when either map is very low quality as image. If you look at like Germany here, now if I make it so that the map has less opacity, the relief tiles have less opacity, Germany's just going to be a green, has just a green color, and it's gonna look like they're actually green because there's not enough texture, not enough color differences here that you can see that it's actually a gray color. It's just gonna, their colors just gonna mix in your brain because there's no texture, so it's just gonna turn into there's not enough texture, so it's just gonna be Germany's gonna be like a grayish country, which looks pretty bad. So that's why the texture is very weak right now. Now, just let's show up the events. First of all, I added German politics. I added that you can have traits like this, and it's pretty cool to see. Um, I don't think I made changes of text. So now you have text here. So if you define the histories, I add text progress 0.1 and tech level 3 for Germany. So that's what this stuff is here. So each of these, the way it works is that each tech upgrade you get grants more modifiers. So for every upgraded and improved gun technology that Germany gets, infantry, cavalry, and Sturmtruppen get the following modifiers: attack bonus plus 4%, defense bonus plus 60%, and at tech level 3, once you full unlock tech level 3, it makes machine gun researchable. Okay, maybe it's complete tech level 3. I think it's complete tech level 3. I may need to edit that so that it's, yeah. Um, Improved admin technology, improved industrial technology. So Stormtrooper is a unit that is the way that is you can have unlock tags, and so essentially if you unlock this tech, which is requirements of you unlocking this tech, you can get it. Okay, let me just check real quick here. So effects at level 3, at country tech tag, machine gun. Okay. If has country tag, okay. This should work, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so what happened was because it already skipped over the level, you don't get to actually see it. So okay, that's actually something I'm gonna have to work out. So that if okay, so if you start off at a higher tech level, it should automatically process that stuff. Everything at a lower, all the things at the levels it passed. Okay, that'll be something I need to work on. Okay, so now let's test out this event. So we have this thing, German military strategy. So you can see I fully reworked how events work. So make a decision for each German military strategy. So you can just read this stuff. Now maintain Prussian tactics, focus on innovation, develop elite troops. You can select any of these options. If I do this, we'll get this new tech. I misspelled it, but at level 1. Oh, I missed actually really. It's called Land Troop, not even Stormtrooper. Oh my god. Okay. Well, anyways, you could put a technological focus here, make it go significantly faster, but slow down these ones. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. So, this stuff all works just letting you know. I just need to make it now that when your initial tech level, you research the other stuff. So, let's go to, I'm gonna wait a month, get a month of progress. Oh, yeah, I also had some clean little things like this. I reworked how you can select this stuff, so now you can select it. Um, So essentially now you could select the tile with right click, and you could, if you see through all right click, you could go straight to the country. So like this. Oh, I didn't have an image for this guy yet. Okay, okay. Yeah, we worked how characters work, so some of these guys won't have images. So yeah. I also made so you can close and open these panels. which is going to be pretty useful because I'm adding buildings now. So I'm going to make it so that you could have buildings like factories, universities, and forts. This doesn't work right now, but this is how the code will work. Essentially what I'm doing now is I'm formatting the code that a user would input, and then that's how I add the features. So yeah, I'm gonna add buildings and stuff. So let's go. Oh, it's already February, so let's run this test square root, and it should go to 1.26, and it went to 1.26. You also heard that sound play. I think that's generally it. Full. Oh, I should just show generals. I don't know. Just showed final thing is the generals. So now you can hover over this up and see. So this General Hindenburg, attack skill of 3. Depends, you can read this stuff. And here, this general is a personality of a strategist. So essentially, when the character you give you give the personality, like this is out of 10, and here's his personality based on the things. Leans on the side of passive, strongly on the side of strategic, and um so yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And this will affect stuff in the battle. There's gonna be a lot of changes to how battles work. It's a complete rework. And here's the Ludendorff, the other general, and this guy is aggressive. Now I'm pretty sure there's 8 total personalities types based on the values of the passive, aggressive, and strategic tactical. So yeah. The next update, I'm going to be adding buildings. I'll be working with the military and hopefully doing the Navy. Okay, so thanks for watching this devlog.